Oh, they'll... Two upgrades. Aha. All their socks are the same, I'm pretty sure. Every one of them is different colors. Gotta go with the all whites. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I'm an 88. I'm a top 10. Trying to yell it. You're not going to get a chance to see the guys that I'm talking about. Big Brian Burns getting a start tonight. This is a big game for him.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent
matchup. His rookie year, he lit me up, and the next year he was mine.
In the Indianapolis Colts.
The next year I traded for him right on the preseason cut. After he lit me up, I traded for him in the preseason. Second year in a row, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota
jerseys
Vikings
are like the same jerseys, just opposite.
Colts.
I don't get all confused.
Brandon Gott and Charles Davis happy to be back.
Dude, look at him. He got like a mustache.
Yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game.
You see 64, I think it was, he had a mustache.
Down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Oh, look at him. He's like Gronk now. With that fucking, look at this. Watch what he does. He's like Gronk. This dude. All this stuff. Dude, I've seen some new things that I've never seen. I saw some celebrations that I was like, I've never seen that yet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
He's 54, Skylar Schaefer. He was an end, and I turned him into an outside
linebacker. Offense making their way out. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's interchangeable. I can put him at outside rusher if I have
to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They'll run on first down. Stanton. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this team. It's got to be priority
picks them up, basically, just drives. Pellet gun.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Like a deer shooting a pellet gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Dude, we're getting ran all over.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
This is insane. These linebackers, these outside linebackers, I have like out of position.
Into that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield.
Look at that hit with the X tackle right there.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a big hitter.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line.
I've just been, his whole career, I've pounded nothing but run support. It was like way low.
But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, he lights me up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Buckhalter, I think, or something.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start.
Yeah, just a computer, like 4 of them.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner,
that was a tight sack too. He's up to throw it out to the
type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And caught by Henry.
And then he cuts it
8 yards on the
outside
completion,
somehow.
but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively,
man, yeah, 'cause I'm in
going to
trouble
continue to
with that.
focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Back to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On. Those are the ones you dream of.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught.
Fuck, I didn't
And
even
he's
see
able
that
to get
dude
it down to the
sitting down.
2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's
See how
second and goal.
the second
And partner,
year.
I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 2 now, second and goal. This will be caught at
Oh
about
my
the
god,
5.
what a play.
And he will score.
Jesus.
Touchdown,
That was the best play I've ever seen.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
Blocking
As
on the
his guys are
outside.
able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here.
Yes, sir.
They gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two
he
shy
fucking
of the
hurt.
30. Now on the
Unbelievable.
return here, we've got an injured
Slamming
player
his
down
hand
there.
on the ground.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason
Already short
game.
receivers.
We'll be right back.
Oh, fuck. He's done. Probably like 6 weeks, 7. I don't know what it is. We'll see.
On the double. Watch 98. 98's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. Get it.
On first down, Callaway.
Yeah.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
See big
he
Luther
looked like one
Hightower
of
in
those
third and
guys.
short.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Fight.
On third down, Hightower. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check 61. Matchbox lights. Ready?
On first and 10, Burns. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Ashley Schaefer. My plums. Deep in my plums. We're gonna leave Dean in there.
Extra point splits the uprights, so that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Colts, There's a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, Stanton. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing all preseason against this defense lately.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down.
Big Phil
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, and we said, nah, man, you just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught by Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Stanton. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Probably. Yeah.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
They'll give me a block.
That drive
field
goes
goal or
8
extra
plays,
point.
and it's polished off by a Viking score. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
That's a freak.
And the Colts getting ready to go. They trail
Dude, when you see me
deficit,
stiff arm someone, like watching when I catch on the sideline with him, he always gets the first stiff arm every time. Insane.
On first down, Hightower. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Yeah.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. This movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backups some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Let's get it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 65, 65. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun. Burns. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They run with Hightower. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
39 like Steven Jackson.
On the carry, it's Hightower. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Ready.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet.
After review of the play, the line on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Got a pretty
now
quick
here in the
release,
second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can't find anywhere to go with it.
I gotta turn the windows off.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers
it looked like it was too far at first. It was weird, didn't it?
The NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing.
Two big drives by
14.
Burns answering back.
A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Second string D really needs to hold up here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I want to give us
this
like
will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Doesn't have great block shedding, but he's fast.
First down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I can't get off block.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's why they're able to slow it any which way they want.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
I think so.
field is
Tough one
reversed.
today.
Partner in less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was
Oh,
initiated
yeah, I
by
said,
the fellas
I
in New
called him, he
York.
didn't answer. I
And
said,
if you're
dude,
the
you
coach,
can't be sleeping
you're
at 2
thinking,
p.m.
thank you, New York.
He said, working.
They'll look to
And
throw
I said,
here.
next
And a quick
week.
throw
And
here
he
that's
said, go
complete.
driving to Point
And he slips up
Lobos.
past the 45
Sorry,
before being
yeah.
tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Got the black rubber elbows with the wrapped wrist.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2 more bucks.
2nd
I'd
and
bark
10.
2 more too. No.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field.
Unbelievable.
And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again.
No way.
It's caught in the end zone.
That was the best
Touchdown,
fucking play
Minnesota.
I've ever seen.
Herb Smith
Inside the goal line, there was probably like
there
4
to make
guys
the
who could have hit right
grab. As his guys are able to regain the lead.
there. Yeah.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Look at this guy, dude.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Zone
3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. Well, that came a little abruptly here.
He's warming up, folks. Randy Malecki, 50 overall center, played stellar. The game of fun. Gilbert Springs, and here comes Arsenio Garrett. We got Skylar Schaefer, Johnny Sloan, Brandon Berry coming to the ball game. Guaranteed. Mm-hmm. I don't know, he's alright. He caught a big slant for a touchdown, like a true slant where I just threw it like as soon as he cut and it was 71 yards. Stop. Mm-hmm. Fuck, dude, I have no receivers, bro. It's crazy. Mm-mm. I was gonna get rid of McNeil too, that's what sucks. I'm really screwed. I was gonna cut him. I know, I was thinking about something like that. I don't have any money, that's why I don't think I can. I don't know. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Couple firsts. Might trade the whole farm. Yeah, you gotta love it.
Working on my
up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this
Oh,
out.
here he is.
And we can get to the third quarter now. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
Oh, big win from
I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never balled the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
Oh, he doesn't have it.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That's on a skinny post, just fucking
So
to
they
the
only needed
house.
3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Back to throw. Time. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
No.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Todd.
On first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
This is insane.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line.
Lighten me up.
Throwing on first down. Todd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Clement back to the running game. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the gun, Todd. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd down and 4, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnes. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hightower. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, that's right.
2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 69 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving.
Because it felt like it was so fast that I could like wait till the last second.
He ran into the end zone, and the defense, they got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded at the 2.
What is that?
This across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. This quarterback now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. This is Hightower. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
With the score all time.
Set, hut, go to base. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. He's checking, he's left.
They'll run on first down. Hightower. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Todd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barnes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones now. Off play action. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone, takeaway, take the points and keep.
Line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down, you take it upon.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Todd. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him. And You get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now White. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
The previous play is under review.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. Throwing to start the drive. Time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's White. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now White. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of, what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw on 3rd down. White. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's White. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.